and it's not happy. Something is coming, and it's not happy.
I felt that one,
Something is coming, and it's not happy.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Something is coming, and it's not happy.
Go!
You alright, brother?
Here it comes!
guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a Drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now.
Freya, getting back to your brother learning to realm travel. I take it the romance with his teacher ended poorly?
It did for him. Freyr was heartbroken and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered, he wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it.
Hold. We will finish later.
Bloody Droggerhole! We've got to clear out all these undead bastards!
Enemies to your left!
Brother, no!
Bloody Droggerhole! We've got to clear out all these undead bastards!
Enemies on the left!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Won't be hearing any more from those Draugr. Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland, at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
Freya, why don't you finish that story about your brother? He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
It's true. But as the only one both sides trusted, the peace depended on him.
Let this wait. Stay alert. Why do you yawn?
Forced habit, I suppose. I don't sleep anymore. Although, it's far more confounding that I'm the tired one. I've seen you stay awake for days at a time without so much as a drooping eyelid. Not even a nap.
Gods do not nap.
Oh, tell that to Thor. Take it off, man! You've got this! Watch out!
Attacking from above! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Right side, brother!
Enemies down. These rooms.
You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Not surprised. Esteemed.
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or, you may remove her head, but that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked.
Freya, why don't you finish that story about your brother? He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
It's true. But as the only one both sides trusted, the peace depended on him.
Brother, wait. Do you notice that? Freya, why don't you finish that story about your brother? He He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
It's true. But as the only one both sides trusted, the peace depended on him.
Set that aside for now. Come.
I wonder, how these two pups end up yoked to the sled?
Ever try flying in a sandstorm? I imagine Freyr showed the Dark Elves that Gulon could be trained to pull a plow. They must have found new uses for them once the sandstorm arrived. I imagine they're now bred to aid in traveling the surface.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
That's all my brothers do.
You prefer we hang on to them?
Do what you will. If Freyr didn't bother taking them when he left Alfheim, he wouldn't mind us selling them to the dwarves.
Freya, why don't you finish that story about your brother? He stumbled into Alfheim, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
It's true. But as the only one both sides trusted, the peace depended on him. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him. Even if it meant having to rule.
Whatever you need. Anything for Freya? Hope it's to your liking. Kratos? I'll disinfect my tools. The stream of anguish. The elves would kill for this.
Can this lock be opened without damaging the book? The elves in Freya's camp wish to read it.
Oh, a locked book, you say? How mysterious. And an elven lock. Intriguing. If your friends in Vanaheim want it, I'll get it open and pass it along with your regards. You're a lovely couple. And it's covered in blood. Thanks. Happy to lighten your load. Sure, this'll be of some use. I'll heat up the forge.
A good fit.
Take care of your armor, and it'll take care of you.
What's in Svartalfheim?
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. I helped construct some mining rigs throughout the bay. Part of my non-violent attempt at bringing the dwarves to heel.
Why am I not surprised? Lead the way.
Alpha!
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durland's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to subtle means of resistance.
We don't have the equipment for this.
It's amazing. After all my time away, there is truly nothing I missed about this place.
I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, These rigs were certainly the most subtle.
Lemire.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
So, one of your mining rigs is here, Mimir.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
On your left! From behind! Incoming!
Freya, could you heal the soil here? Make it fit to hold a seed.
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, oil would be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
You do not have the time, Lemire. Perhaps one day.
What did you find? A seed of Yggdrasil?
To Muspelheim.
Where do you reckon it leads? The gauntlet, perhaps?
Or what?
Combat trials. I attempted them several years ago.
With Atreus?
Yes.
Then we should find the other half of the seed. See where it leads.
Anything illuminating?
Well done. Now we can cross.
chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Dwarves to realize you duped them.
Oh, somewhere between Odin demanding a year's worth of weapons in a month, and their realization that all the gold in Asgard couldn't give them what they actually wanted.
Which was?
A choice. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You believe deactivating the mining rigs will encourage the dwarves to reclaim their independence?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
A watchtower? But what for? No fish. Surely they retreated to deep water to escape the smoke. Quite a large geyser. Might be worth investigating, no?
We can see it fine from here.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to allow the Aesir to siphon off their resources?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
You could likely swing across the gantry. That position looks correct.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
So, Mimir, you're hated by an entire realm because of one mistake.
Deservedly.
Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... Well, I know how it feels.